Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to add a Google Calendar to your Touchday guides using custom elements. So I'm here in Content Hub, looking at the content of my guide, and I'm thinking that I want to add in a calendar that shows all of the different regional and local holidays that you can get where my guests will come and visit me, which is in Spain. And you think, why do we need a calendar showing these holidays? Well, there are a lot of holidays in Spain, and it can often trip you up. So you can see I've come into the welcome category and expanded this down to the subcategory that I've already created called Spanish holidays. So here I'm going to add my own topic that I'm going to put this custom element into. So I click your own topic, and as I said, I'm going to call this one Spanish holidays. And in the content box here, to add a custom element, you don't have to add any text, but I'm going to because, as I said, there are lots of holidays, bank holidays, religious holidays, lots of random days off midweek as well that happen in Spain, and they're different for all the different regions and localities of Spain. So it can be, really tricky if you're coming to visit, and especially if it's a Monday, often they fall on Mondays or on Wednesdays or Tuesdays, a lot of things can be closed. So I'm going to add a calendar in here so that the people that are coming to visit Barcelona, which is where I'm based, can plan ahead for their trip. So I've added in some text here, and now I'm going to create the custom element. So to add my custom element, I click the custom element button here, and this opens up the insert custom element menu. And I'm going to create a new element, so I choose add new element. Lovely. In this box, I now have to choose the third-party service that I want to embed. So as I've mentioned, I want this to be a Google Calendar, so I choose Google Calendar from the drop-down list. This gives me, automatically creates an element code name. I'm going to change this to Spanish holidays, so I can easily recognize this if I have more than one Google Calendar in my guides. You don't want any gaps when you're creating these because that will cause an error. So just make sure you don't have any spaces between any of the words. If you want, instead of a space, you can just use a dash. Maybe we'll leave a dash in there. Lovely. So what I need to do now is I need to go to my Google Calendar to get the embed code. So I have jumped into my calendar, and I have a calendar that's already created by Google called Holidays in Spain. So I've scrolled down here and found the embed code. So I'm going to click this embed code, click copy, and then I'm going to jump back into Touchday, and I simply paste that embed code here. And now that will link that Google Calendar and create the custom element in my guide. The final piece here is the standard element height. This is the height that embed will be shown at in my guidebook. So you can increase or reduce this if you want the custom element to be shown taller or shorter in your guide. For now, I'm going to leave this as the standard, but you can come back anytime and change this. So I'm going to click Save. I can see that my element has been created now, and it's in the drop-down list of existing elements that I have. I click Insert. Lovely. So you can see now this has just been added underneath my text, and it looks like just a regular field code. So the final thing I have to do is add a tag because I want this to show in my Barcelona guide, and then I click Submit. Lovely. Great, successfully created. So now I'm going to pop into my guide and see what this looks like from the guest view. So I go to the Barcelona guide. This has opened up the desktop view. Of course, if this is showing on a guest's phone, everything will be sized proportionately to their phone, but I'm on my computer desktop, so that's why this is sized this way. I click Get Started, and I can see the welcome category is already open, and I can see the Spanish holidays subcategory here. And lovely, here I can see the calendar of all the different holidays added. As you can see, just for the month of March, there's quite a lot of holidays. So this is why it's so important. So what I could do with this calendar, if I didn't just want to show different holidays to my guests, but I wanted to give them the opportunity to book an event or see a calendar of events, I could certainly add into the calendar here a link so that the guest could go and book something if it was to book an event or to reserve a spot. So it's quite flexible. There's lots you can do with it. So give it a go, adding one to your Touchday guidebook.